Alright my lovelies, so I'm jumping right into it, but I'm super excited because I'm definitely starting a new series on my channel. Every first Sunday of the month, I will be uploading a video that is vegan related. Whether that be a what I eat in a day video, cheap meals on the go, meals under 20 minutes, whatever the case may be, it will be vegan related and it will be yummy, okay? Right now I'm about to show you how to make a scrumptious, yummy, delicious meal that's super good on the pockets but also super good on time. So we are gonna make us a nice sauteed kale Brussels sprouts pasta, and the gag is the pasta is not your normal pasta, but this is actually a lentil pasta, so it's good and healthy for you. So let's get into it. So per usual, the majority of my ingredients will actually be from milkandeggs.com. I'll leave the link in the description box below. That's just where I get my groceries other than Trader Joe's. So yes, definitely check the link in the description box if you live in the LA or OC area. They're amazing and they deliver your groceries to you and you get free shipping after $35. But okay, now we're gonna get into this. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm going to chop these Brussels sprouts in half. I've already taken off the stems, but now I'm gonna chop them in half. All right, so using this grapeseed oil also from Milk and Eggs, I'm just putting about 2 tablespoons of oil in this pot and I'm gonna let this heat up. I actually only use spring water for any of my dishes, so I just put in, as you can see, just a little bit of spring water. I don't fill it up as much as I used to when I would use sink water for my dishes. Now since I use spring water, I just put exactly the amount I think I'll need for that, and if I need to add water, I will do so. Add a Himalayan pink salt to it so the pasta doesn't stick. If you haven't heard of Ancient Harvest Pal pasta, you're missing out. It is also gluten-free and it's made from lentils. So literally it only has 2 ingredients, and it's lentil flour and quinoa flour. And that's amazing because I've actually stopped eating a lot of the grains that a lot of us are used to. For example, I no longer eat whole grains, I don't eat oats, etc, etc. So finding this line was absolutely amazing. Now for over here, what I did is I chopped a large onion. This is about half of a large red onion. I have 2 cloves of garlic right here, and as you can see, I split these in half. So I'm just gonna pop this garlic in, this oil. You don't want the oil too hot, so turn it down. I really like onions, but you don't have to use this much onions. I really like a lot of onions, but if you don't need to use this much onions. And if you don't have grapeseed oil, you can definitely use coconut oil, which I've done in the past, and it's just as tasty. I don't actually try to cook with olive oil anymore, so that's why I'm using grapeseed or coconut oil. You want to just saute this until it cooks down. As we're waiting on that, I'm just going to go ahead and add my pasta. I'm just doing a half a box. Now it's finished. Bring that back to a boil. Who doesn't love the sound of the popping and the sauteing of their onions and garlic? I love it because it smells so good. Now I'm just going to add a couple things before I add the Brussels sprouts in. So I'm just gonna add maybe like a teaspoon or half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1/3 teaspoon of Himalayan pink sea salt. Don't forget to stir your pasta. Now as the onions are cooking down like so, we're just gonna go ahead and add in our Brussels sprouts. I'm gonna stir everything together like so. Get those Brussels sprouts covered by the onions and the oils and the garlic. And now for the fun part, the seasoning. So now I'm just gonna add another 1/3 of pink Himalayan sea salt, just a dash of Cajun seasoning, and some garlic powder. Then I always love a little spice, so I'm gonna add a little red pepper or cayenne pepper. And then for some color, I'm just going in with some smoked paprika. And I just eye paprika because I really use it for color, but I do like the taste, but I could be quite heavy-handed with it. So, preference. And stir all of this up. It smells so good. And just saute this for another 2 to 3 minutes. Alright, so it's been 7 minutes. I turned the pasta off. Basically, this thick water you see here, we're actually gonna use in our Brussels sprouts. So I'm just gonna take the pasta out of this water and I'll be right back. Now that I have the pasta separated, I have this gooey liquid. I'm just gonna add that to the Brussels sprouts. Stir that in, and then pour in just a smidge of water so that we can steam these Brussels sprouts. So as you can see, we have just enough water, where it's not too much, but it's enough to sizzle and simmer with the Brussels sprouts. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cover these Brussels sprouts now. And definitely turn your heat to a medium low. All right, so now that the Brussels sprouts is pretty much cooked down, I'm gonna pretty much put this whole bag. This is how many ounces? A 16-ounce bag. Maybe a little under half of it is still in here. So I'm gonna put all that in the pot. All right, so try to work this kale to the bottom. And just fold it in until it all gets heated up. Now that the kale's cooked down, I'm just gonna go ahead and add the pasta. And now you can turn off the heat so that nothing overcooks. You're just basically mixing everything together. And you guys, here it is. It's super tasty, super filling. So it's amazing and it's healthy for you. And you can get this done in 15 minutes, 20 minutes at most, and it's super good, so yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Like usual, leave a comment below. Let me know what type of things you guys want to see next. And if you have any questions about this meal or anything that I use, definitely leave a comment below. And like usual, I hope you have a marvelous day or night, whatever time it is, and I'll see you later. Deuces.